Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. So, we're going to go in a little bit different direction today. I had two shows planned for today. I think those will be done tomorrow because I was kind of like, I don't know, I was just thinking of stuff, and then this song came to mind, and I went, oh, I think that'd be a really cool song to cover on the show. And and why is that? Well, I was a huge Beatle collector in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even today. I had so much Beatles stuff. I mean, I had just about every album that was recorded or put out in various countries as well. And the thing that I got into in the 70s was the Beatle bootlegs. The reason Beatle bootlegs are really important to the collector is it's sounds, it's music, it's demos, it's alternate takes that aren't available anywhere else. And it adds to the collection of the group you're trying to get all the material of. And one of the early bootlegs that I bought was one called Indian Rope Trick. And it came out in 1977, and I bought it in 1977 when it was released. And I mean, you couldn't go to your regular store and get it. You had to like mail order it or go to a record show, and hopefully they'll have some bootlegs there, and you can pick them up. Today you get them on eBay or wherever you want. But I'll show you the album cover. That's the album cover of Indian Rope Trick. And you got to understand that back then the bootlegs were pretty cheesy. They're not like today where they're awesome. In fact, a lot of times the album covers, the sleeves are better than production sleeves are made. And so this was just a white cardboard sleeve, and then this picture was just a Xerox and glued on to the front of it. So that's how a lot of the bootlegs were made in the 70s and even going into the 80s. But like I said, today they're phenomenal. I mean, they're so well done, and you know they're on colored vinyl, excellent labels, just very well done. So show you the back of the album. This is the back of the album, where again it's the white sleeve, and then there's just another Xerox sheet with the list of the songs. And the songs are, like I said, outtakes or demos or maybe a different stereo mix from another country, something of that nature. But there's one song on here that I really loved, and it was called Cheese and Onions. And their description is a solo John Lennon outtake from 1974. And it's like, oh, and I play that song all the time because it's just a really excellent song. It sounds like something Lennon would have done for his Plastic Ono Band album. So go forward 1 year. We go forward 1 year, and there's a movie that comes out called The Rutles, and it's a kind of a satire on the Beatles done by Monty Python. So I watched it because, again, Beatle fanatic that I was, everything that was associated with the Beatles I had to watch. And we get to a scene for the movie Yellow Submarine Sandwich, and here's cheese and onions. And it's like, holy cow, this is actually a Monty Python tune, not a John Lennon demo or outtake. It's like, and how did this bootleg get this a year before the movie and the LP were actually released? So it's kind of cool that here's this song that's on this bootleg that I really liked, and it's really not done by any of the Beatles. It's done by the Rutles or Monty Python, and it's a great scene in the movie. It's a great track, and I want to share that track with you so you can hear the Rutles do Cheese and Onions. Now here's the Rutles album. This came out in 1978, so it was a full year after I had bought Indian Rope Trick, and it includes the song Cheese and Onions, which is a great track. In fact, when I bought the Rutles album, and I have my original somewhere in this room somewhere, I tried to find it, but again, if you saw this room, you'd understand why I can't find some of these albums. But there's a great book in here, a little nice booklet in here, and the songs are incredible. I mean, they're really tongue in cheek Beatles songs. They're a lot of fun. So let's play Cheese and Onions by the Rutles, and we can talk a little bit more about it. Here we go. Okay, that's it. That's cheese and onions. What a great song! I mean, yeah, this could have been a song by the Beatles from the Sgt. Pepper's era. I mean, it just has that sound to it, and it has that great ending. And I like how they kind of mimic a day in a life at the end, where it has that orchestration crescendo at the end, and instead of the long piano chord that goes for like 2 minutes at the end of a day in a life on the Sgt. Pepper's album, it's just a clink. It's just one of the just a key on the piano. I mean, great stuff. The Rutles, they it's just a phenomenal movie. The way they kind of portrayed the Beatles, it's great. And like I said, this song especially was so important to me because I had had it on a bootleg about a year before the movie came out and the Rutles album came out. So I don't know how they got that, but how do they get any of that material that are on bootleg albums? I don't know. So that was Cheese and Onions from the Yellow Submarine Sandwich movie from 1968 and from the movie The Rutles, a great parody on the Beatles. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's a great song. The whole album, if you've not heard the Rutles album, you got to listen to it. Each song is so good. It's such a take on each one of the Beatles songs from each of the eras of the Beatles, especially the rooftop concert for the Get Back movie. That's a scream in itself too. So if you like this, if you liked the Rutles Cheese and Onions, you like the video, you like the commentary, please push the like button below. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. That'd be so cool. Subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments on the Rutles, Cheese and Onions, the Rutles movie, the Beatles, put it below. I'd really appreciate it. So with that, you have yourself a super, super, super day. Keep on smiling. Smiles, smiles, smiles make everybody smile. With that, peace out, baby.